When Meghan sat down with Oprah with Harry, she got down with Oprah. The then 6-month-old Lilibet had not yet been to the UK. Meghan shared, "We haven't been to the UK. No, she's not been to see the Queen, and she hasn't been to see her great-grandmother." Now that Lilibet's over a year old, folks were naturally asking if, and when, she'd make her first visit across the pond. Well, as it turned out, that may have just occurred. Sources close to the royal say that Lilibet did indeed travel to the UK back in June, when the Queen was celebrating her Platinum Jubilee. The timing actually makes sense, as that just so happened to be when Lilibet turned 1. Meghan and Harry just kept it a secret and hadn't shared any photos. One reason that was given for them being on the D-low? They didn't want to take any of the focus away from the 95-year-old, as she marked 70 years as Her Majesty. There's little question that any news regarding Lilibet making her debut trip to the UK would have been met with massive headlines. And possibly, there was still some tension between Harry and Meghan and their regrowing, extended family after their bombshell interview. So, Lilibet did indeed visit. But why wouldn't she have mentioned it during her chat with Oprah? The interview was taped before the trip took place. At that point, Lilibet hadn't yet made her first trip to the UK. Though given how Meghan phrased her response, "She's never been back," she hasn't yet, is at the very least a little misleading. A subtle but significant difference there. To Palace insiders, the fact that Lilibet's first trip to the UK went unmentioned is clear evidence that Harry and Meghan wanted maximum privacy on the trip, and thus didn't jive with Meghan's narrative about the royal family having issues with her children. After all, even if everything had gone well and the Queen moved heaven and earth to meet her great-granddaughter and namesake, they wouldn't want that coming out during a sit-down where they tear Harry's family to shreds. Other reports claim Prince Harry's return for the Jubilee included private meetings with both the Queen and Prince Charles, bringing valuable bonding time with Lilibet, so it seems likely that Lilibet did visit the UK and the line of succession in the process, which does cast some doubt on one of her candidate claims. All this information should be taken with a grain of salt, of course. Harry and Meghan haven't officially confirmed that Lilibet visited or whether she met the senior royals as described by the insider. That doesn't necessarily mean they'll deny the rumored secret trip, but it's important to note that this information hasn't been officially corroborated. Multiple stories from different royal sources suggest there's a lot more than viewers saw on TV. Some plausible alternate context sure makes all those expansive Oprah quotes look a bit different, right? Give me all your thoughts on this surprise potential debunking of Meghan's own words in the comments below. And interesting note, there's renewed speculation about Harry and Lilibet in the UK for Christmas this year with their children. Amid ongoing public tensions, some family bonding might be a great look. And as after baby Archie, I'm sure loads of fans would be all for it. That said, these two have not yet shared photos of what is claimed to be baby Lilibet's first visit to the UK. If Harry and Meghan do travel to England for the holidays, yields it more Instagrammable details and pics? Or more tightly controlled outings like this one? The Christmas holiday is when the royals typically gather at Sandringham Estate. This year, it will take place on a Sunday. In the past, Harry and Meghan have been absent from Sandringham on weekdays, as they wanted to be in California with Meghan's mother Doria Ragland, instead of participating in the full multi-day Sandringham schedule. If the holiday lands on a Sunday, however, might they have less reason to skip? At any rate, the potential slight debunk of Meghan's claim that Lilibet has yet to visit the UK adds yet another wrinkle to the ongoing back and forth between H&M and the royal family and press. We'll find out over the next week or so, whether or not the two end up making the decision to head to England for the holiday. For now, I'll be sitting back and watching for them as I hear them. Where do you stand on all of this? And are there any readers who still hold out hope of a December Cambridging like I do? Let's hear it. As always, thanks for watching, and please be sure to let me know your tacky on Meghan latest comments and this new word of a potential UK trip for Lilibet. I love to hear from you all. The drama with these four never seems to end, and I absolutely love keeping up with it with all of you. I'll see you around the comments section and back here in the near future for more royalty. Until then, take care.